You saw the setup, you had done the analysis, you had waited patiently. Everything was aligned perfectly. The price was at exactly the right level. Every rule in your system was telling you, this is the trade. And you froze. You sat there and watched the market move without you. You watched the trade you had identified, the trade you knew was right, play out exactly as you had predicted, and you were not in it. And then came the question that has haunted every trader who has ever sat in front of a screen. Why can't I pull the trigger? My name is Mark Douglas. I spent my entire career trying to answer that question, and today I am going to give you the answer, but I have to warn you, the answer is not what you expect. It has nothing to do with your system, nothing to do with your analysis, nothing to do with your intelligence or your experience or your knowledge of the markets. It has everything to do with the way your mind has been programmed to think about risk, uncertainty, and loss. And until you understand that programming and learn how to change it, you will keep freezing, keep hesitating, keep watching trades move without you. So let me explain exactly what is happening inside your mind when you freeze at the moment of execution. Your brain, the most sophisticated survival machine ever created, does not distinguish between physical danger and financial risk. When our ancestors walked the earth thousands of years ago, uncertainty meant danger. An unknown sound in the darkness meant a predator. An unfamiliar path meant potential death. The brain learned, over millions of years of evolution, to treat uncertainty as a threat. And what does it do when it perceives a threat? It freezes or it runs. That is exactly what happens when you sit in front of the market and prepare to click the buy button. Your brain does not see an opportunity, it sees uncertainty. And uncertainty triggers the same ancient survival response that kept your ancestors alive. Your heart rate increases. Your palms sweat. Your mind starts generating reasons not to act. What if this time is different? What if the setup fails? What if I lose this money? This is not weakness. This is not a character flaw. This is your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do. The problem is that what kept your ancestors alive will kill your trading account. Because in trading, unlike in the jungle, freezing is not safe. Freezing means missed opportunities. Freezing means watching your edge evaporate while you sit paralyzed by fear. So how do you overcome this? The answer lies in understanding something that took me years to fully grasp, and that most traders never understand at all. Confidence in trading has nothing to do with being right. Read that again. Confidence in trading has nothing to do with being right. Most traders believe that if they could just find a system that was right more often, if they could just be more accurate in their analysis, the fear would go away, the hesitation would disappear, they would finally be able to pull the trigger with confidence. This is the greatest misconception in all of trading, because even the best traders in the world, to the traders with decades of experience and billions of dollars under management, are wrong all the time. Every single day they take trades that lose. Every single week they have losing streaks. The difference between them and the average trader is not accuracy. It is their relationship with uncertainty. The best traders in the world have learned to be completely comfortable with not knowing the outcome of any individual trade. They have accepted, truly and deeply accepted, that every trade is uncertain. That no matter how perfect the setup, no matter how aligned the indicators, no matter how strong the signal, the trade might lose. And that is perfectly fine. This acceptance, with this genuine comfort with uncertainty, is what allows them to pull the trigger without hesitation. Not because they know they will win, but because they know that winning or losing on any individual trade is completely irrelevant to their long-term success. Let me explain what I mean by that. Imagine a casino. The casino does not know whether it will win or lose on any individual bet. Any single spin of the roulette wheel could go either way. But the casino never freezes, the casino never hesitates. The casino takes every single bet offered to it with complete confidence. Why? Because the casino thinks in probabilities. It knows that over a large enough sample of bets, over hundreds and thousands of spins, the mathematical edge built into the game will produce consistent profits. The outcome of any single spin is irrelevant. The outcome of 1,000 spins is inevitable. This is exactly how the best traders think. They have a system with a proven edge. They know that over a large enough sample of trades, that edge will produce profits. And so the outcome of any individual trade, any single click of the buy button, is completely irrelevant to them. They pull the trigger because they are not thinking about this trade. They are thinking about the next 1,000 trades. Now let me tell you about the second reason traders freeze. And this one is even more powerful than fear. It is the need to be right. Most people come to trading from backgrounds where being right was rewarded and being wrong was punished. School, work, social situations. Our entire lives we are conditioned to associate being right with success and being wrong with failure. And so when we sit down to trade, when we prepare to click that button, our ego becomes involved, because this is not just a trade anymore. This is a statement about our intelligence, our competence, our ability to read the market. If the trade wins, we were right, we are smart, we are good traders. If the trade loses, we were wrong, we failed, we are not good enough. This is the most destructive way any trader can think, because when your ego is attached to the outcome of a trade, when being wrong feels like a personal failure, your brain will do everything in its power to avoid that feeling. It will find reasons not to take the trade. It will tell you the setup is not quite perfect. It will remind you of the last time you lost. It will generate an endless stream of doubt and hesitation designed to protect you from the possibility of being wrong. The solution is radical, and it is the foundation of everything I ever taught. You must completely separate your identity from your trading results. A losing trade does not make you a bad trader. It makes you a trader who took a valid setup that did not work out this time. That is all, nothing more. The market is not judging you. The market does not even know you exist. It is simply moving, driven by the collective behavior of millions of participants, completely indifferent to your hopes, your fears, and your ego. When you truly internalize this, when you genuinely stop caring whether any individual trade wins or loses, something remarkable happens. The fear disappears, not because the uncertainty is gone, the uncertainty is always there, but because you have stopped treating uncertainty as a threat. You have learned to see every trade, win or lose, as simply information, data that tells you how your edge is performing, feedback that helps you refine your approach. And from that place, a calm, detached, probabilistic place, pulling the trigger becomes effortless, not exciting, not scary, not emotional, effortless. Because you are no longer asking, will this trade win? You are simply asking, is this a valid setup according to my rules? If yes, you take it immediately, without hesitation, and then you let the market do whatever it is going to do, because you already know, deep in your bones, that the outcome of this single trade means nothing. It is the next 1,000 trades that matter, and you have all the time in the world to take them. My name is Mark Douglas. I wrote Trading in the Zone because I watched thousands of talented, intelligent traders destroy themselves, not because their systems were wrong, but because their minds were not right. The market will give you every opportunity you need to succeed. Your only job is to get your mind right enough to take them. Pull the trigger. The market is waiting.